Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are playing Progressive Capitals in the Battle of Charleroi map. We're playing as a green player out of the second position. I've got a little bit of a hold here in the middle of the board for that +3. Yellow takes the extended 1-point hold over all 4 of these bonuses. That's going to be a crazy spot that I have to assume my opponents will be fighting over. There is also a greater 1-point hold off of this one here for the entire right-hand side of the board. I don't actually think I want that. I'm going to go on this 2 here. The reason I'm going on the 2 instead of the 1, despite the fact, well, I guess the 2 gives you closer access to this. I want to show purple that I'm on this spot. That's really the main goal here. I don't want the purple player. I already know where yellow is capped. I don't want the purple player capping on this 3. So if I cap here, I show them not to go on it. That's hopefully going to work. But we're playing Charleroi as part of our Tier List Tuesday series on the channel where we play every single map in Risk on the meta settings. Those are progressive capitals with balanced blitz dice. Fog and blizzards are on. Portals and alliances are off. And we have neutral and activity behavior for the series as well. This is the first map in the Napoleon's Battles map pack portion of the tier list. Also includes Waterloo, Plancenoit, and Ligny. And this map is one of the better ones, I think, of that map pack. Believe it or not, I'm not actually the craziest fan of the Waterloo map, despite how popular it sometimes is, especially being such a large map. But, you can't win them all. Yellow just going to take a simple +2 here. Loses 2 troops. That's fine. I wonder if somebody capped either out in front of them or behind them. If somebody's behind yellow, which I think is likely, a capital on either in on Crossing or Rue de Marcenel, either of those spots are pretty high appeal positions, in my opinion. I could definitely see somebody capping there. We actually have a weird ability with so many territories in the middle here to potentially take the outer Charleroi +5. Not yet, obviously, but might be something I entertain soon. We do lose. For some reason, we're losing. Well, I guess we rolled even on a 2. It's a bit unfortunate, but we at least started the turn with an extra troop. We get our bonus in the middle. Hope that yellow doesn't break us, and call it a day here for now. I think this map is very... You got to be pretty intentional with your expansion, and it might even be the best bet to take the +5 in the middle. There are 9 blizzards on this map. It's 88 territories. It makes it 79 territories when blizzards are considered. That's 40 larger than the classic map. So it's considerably larger, nearly double, actually slightly more than double the size of the classic map when blizzards are considered. And it can get pretty chunky and choky, but maybe not as bad. Like, I think part of the reason I don't love the Waterloo map so much is because of how choky that map gets. It's got 10 blizzards and a lot of little niches here and there that just kind of sneak into, and 1-point holds galore on that map. We obviously have a big extended 1-point hold in this instance here. Played this map a couple times trying to record. I have been a bit sick lately. That's why we missed the Monday video this week. But I wasn't going to miss Tier List Tuesday. The rest of the videos this week are TBD, to be completely honest with you. But I am a man of my dedication, at least for the series, and I haven't missed a Tier List Tuesday in the entire time we've been doing this one. I don't plan on starting today. So appreciate y'all being here. If you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and will do my best to keep putting stuff out for all of you. This middle bonus we actually have on a 3-point hold. Yellow comes back this way, presumably loses some troops on that hit onto purple. I'm going to lose this anyway, so I don't think there's any point in trying to do anything with this. I think I'm going to try something here. That's huge. I don't want to leave more out there than I have to. This may be a psychotic decision. My cap is the same size as it was before. With the number of attacks that I did, it's possible these guys understand what I just did. The fact that blue did not hit me there is huge. Purple, I'm not sure is going to. I'm not even sure purple has their bonus yet. Pink with +9 or getting 9 a turn. They must have a +4 on the right-hand side, which is intriguing. And it looks like they're going to go for Southern Prairie. If I don't get broken, aggression into the pink player may not be a bad idea. Do I really believe I can hold this +5 though? Because red won't have any. Red and yellow, well, yellow I hit once. Red and pink, I should say, would have no idea that I've taken this. I hit purple, blue, and yellow. Those players would at least have some semblance of an idea. Capped in the middle. The benefit of my capital is actually to get from one side of the board to the other, you have to open up my capital. So it's not a terrible position. Purple going here actually would have made perfect sense anyway because it was an extended 1-point hold. They ended up not going there, which I'm grateful for. But do I want to let pink hold Southern Prairie? And do I think they're getting 9 from a +2 in territory? Probably not. I think it's more likely, well, I guess I see 2 here. They would have had a 4 here. I think it was more likely that they had a +4. Although the +4 is large. +4 here. 8 territory +4. We see 3 more other territories there. Purple getting 9. Purple obviously could come break me. They're going to take another +4 of their own. I almost got to hope that red's on the right-hand side. I don't know that I want to aggravate anybody yet. I don't think it does me any good. I think the quicker I aggravate somebody, the more likely I am to get struck down. So maybe I just take the Abbe de Soleimont bonus and then maybe let pink aggravate me first, hoping that I have enough troops off of a retaliatory play. Now, I actually don't like that yellow's not getting strong enough yet. I'm getting 15 troops, though. I think 15 troops is going to scare my opponents a little bit. So maybe if I just go 6, 6, 6, come to capital like this, attack out once, attack out twice, something like that, and then, okay, red is here. That is interesting. 9 cap should be fine. If I hold like this, I think I have a better safety. If I don't, I recognize that 15 a turn is a lot, and maybe I just sit on this amount and call it a day. I become less likely to irritate anybody. And now, pink picking up a +3, pink would have to hit me in both spots. So if he breaks me, if he decides to play off this 1 or even the 6 and breaks me, I have the potential to retaliate and go hit him. 4 here is interesting. So now that I know that red and yellow and purple are all left side, we see blue make their attack over there as well. It actually knocks me down a troop. I'm almost wondering if I'm going to have enough juice. Red is, okay, red, this is interesting. Red has Inundation and Vilbass. That actually concerns me quite a bit. The fact that I don't see their troops place, it puts 6 here. There's 4 elsewhere. I'm wondering if yellow full sends this position. Red sits there. If red sits here off cap, he does not. Smart play by red. Here's where it gets a little dicey, is does purple shoot into the middle now? Because yellow was capped in the bonus here. The one issue is I don't know where the blue player is. We know where red is. We know where yellow is. We know where purple is. I don't know that this is actually blue. And I don't think I want to aggress pink until I know where blue is. So I think that the 6 here, I mean, purple's going to be able to get through this one way or the other. I'd be very careful here if you're yellow. Yellow this was the risk of taking this capital, is that red's eventually going to knock them out of there. They could infinitely trade back there too, which is certainly something. I think I want these both to be 8s. And then I'm actually we're going to hit forward with this, and I'm going to play off of this. So we got that there. I'm going to hit up here. I'm going to try this, and we're going to see how pink behaves here. Got red on a 4 up there. This allows pink to still get cards over here. It definitely greeds for an additional bonus. This is big info to have, though, with pink this many troops off cap. If he breaks me off this, I immediately have Well, if he puts 23 here, I guess that's not great, but man, this is something, huh? Immediately hits. Does he hit the 7? He does not hit the 7. I tried to do almost a little bit of a trust exercise there. I do think it's a little bit of red over here and then just pink. I don't think blue is over here. So I have a strategy. It might be a bad strategy. I will be the second one trading. Unless yellow sets early, I'll probably just wait. I wonder if pink brought troops forward off of his capital to this position. But I think he's already holding quite a bit off cap. How much was blue getting? That's actually interesting. I didn't... Blue's getting 7. Hang on. I wonder if blue's... I wonder if red actually has this +4 up here. And the blue player is behind red. In this, getting 7 and the +2 in Vilbass. And red actually doesn't have a bonus over here at all. That might be more correct. I do think it was a mistake for pink not to hit this. There might be 3 players over here, in which case purple is terrifying. I think I swing the 8 back to cap for protection, but I'm absolutely hitting pink here. If we get good enough dice, we might even be able to break through what he has here. Did not get good enough dice. He did fortify forward. How do I... I'm going to do this. This is probably silly because he's going to break me anyway, but then I have the trade in. The goal here is to weaken whatever the outermost stack is here as much as possible. I didn't get good dice there. That was the problem. I actually went negative. He gets 12. He gets 30 on 16. If he gets all the way around to the cap and breaks me, we could probably just straight eliminate him because I don't know that he has much on cap, if anything at all. If he goes and breaks and doesn't hit, at this point, if you go and break and you don't hit the stack, you're making a big mistake, in my opinion. This could even lose enough troops. He might not even get the break off. This 2-on-1 could fail, and it does. Wow. A colossal mistake from the pink player. And by the way, it's not that I'm upset. Oh, I could even just straight card block this guy. I want to make it clear. I'm not actually upset with pink. I'm not. I just am trying to exercise a position here where I can reliably... What is he doing? He's slow rolling somebody over here. I think red might be card blocked. Like over here, so he's forced to take cards on the right. He's still getting 9, so I think he has this +4 up here. I don't think he has this bonus because pink came from there. Now I gotta hope the cap he was taking in here. I hope the cap is back here, but there's the potential here where I could actually stack enough in front of pink after removal of this player where their trade-in doesn't get them enough to break me. Blue card skipped. I don't know if that was intentional. So this is really interesting because blue likely doesn't trade here then. Here's what I'm going to do. And this may be a mistake. It depends on what purple tries to do. I'm going to trade. I'm going to break first. Because if the capital is here, I don't want it. All right, we're going to leave 22 troops there. Bring the rest to cap and sit in front of pink. Because the idea is, if he's getting 7... Man, blue doesn't trade. If he's getting 7, and pink could still be over here, by the way. I do recognize that. So he gets 8, and then he trades for 8. 17 on 22 is likely not going to get you a card here. So then you're just missing a card on your trade turn. So we get to find out if pink exists over here on the right-hand side. And they might. They do. Okay, that's good to know. So they'll get an extra card off of this, and we'll just go remove them. Do I have a trade on 3? I don't have a trade on 3. That's fine. Now the question is, do you come into the middle and break me? Because if you do that, it's not a good play. But I hope they do it. Please step into the middle and break me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny. The question is, I mean, they got 30-something troops over here. Do you pull off cap at this point? Because now I'm trying to exercise a 1-point hold on the right-hand side of the board. That's really the biggest thing of what I'm trying to do here. So I will still... Well, what does red hit here? This is part of my concern. What and how much does red hit over here? 20 troops. Ugh. That's so much. This pink came out of the corner here. That's a lot off of your capital. 2. I mean, if they take this whole thing, that's fine. It's an overcommitment in my opinion, but it is what it is. Oh, they don't even full remove. That's a little bit hairy, but I think what we're going to end up wanting here is... I don't want blue to break this. But I need to get all of pink's external out. If he's got a set on 3, he's got a set on 3. It is what it is. At some point, I'm going to need purple to aggress somebody. I hope that their capital's not open to me. I don't know that purple will hit me here. Yellow's getting 9, so yellow actually is holding La Louvière River. Maybe even stacking in front of red. I wonder if red loses their capital off of this play. I mean, they dumped their entire trade-in and generation over here on the right-hand side for some reason on that last turn. We haven't seen a secondary capital take, though. But yeah, I believe I've got this now. Purple's somewhere in this bonus, probably the bottom of it. We've got red here, and obviously on the right-hand side. Pink down in here. Yeah, I think pink was just keeping too much off cap early and pick kind of a buried capital, and I'm going to keep putting pressure on that. I don't think that the... I don't think that the purple player is going to be too focused on me. I don't have a trade on 4. Blue trades, we knew that would happen. Here, blue doesn't even, yeah, blue doesn't get a card. Wow. Does pink have a set on 3? Pink with a set on 3 here, it would put me in a tough spot. No trade. The real question becomes, what does red do here? Because red actually needs me for cards. So because red needs me for cards, you know, if yellow's stacking against you here, why? Why would you hit my 4? I guess if you're taking the bonus. I think I've played against Hobbs and Grigovich before. Huh. I don't understand that break. Well, I'll be on 5 on this next turn. And I still hold my bonus in the middle. If purple doesn't grow... Okay, so purple got broken fully... Purple actually trades. Gets broken fully by the yellow player, which is just silly, because yellow's probably going to perish off of that now. Oh, they don't actually do anything about it. They don't even retaliate. They take one card and call it a day. That's crazy. Maybe they're leaving the lines open to try to make it more profitable. That might make more sense to me. But purple is down to 7, so it's just territory count for them. But I can't risk purple opening me up. If yellow opens me up, that's not great. Hang on, what's the... I'm not happy with red, and I don't think letting red get extra troops here is wise. Joker, yeah. I gotta hope red doesn't trade on 4 here. Pink might even be holding out for their trade-in, too. That's something I gotta recognize, that they actually do have a trade on 3, but intentionally are not using it. I won't be surprised if red retaliatory hits me here. But I think what I do... This 9... I don't know that he even gets an actual break off here. This 9 doesn't defend anything. I think what I do... I basically sentence red to death. Pulls back. Like, that looks like, okay, you're going to let me hold this now. All right, purple somehow... It looked like he only attacked once. He must have done 2 quick attacks and I didn't notice. Because he got both the bonuses back. 7 to 16, right? That's a 9 troop gain. Yellow didn't re-break. And purple won't be on a trade-in anytime soon. So I actually can realistically afford to trade in, remove red. I know red has... So here's red's issue. Red greeting and breaking me over here is a bad play because red has no means of retaliating once I fully remove them. Then I can just focus solely on pink back here and potentially trading into purple or whatever. But purple doesn't have a trade yet, so I can actually afford to keep my capital weak, stack solely on pink, take pink out of the game. Well, not stack solely, but begin stacking solely here. At least for a turn. There is the risk of yellow coming over here, but if I hold all of this even for a turn, I can just stack on cap. But here's red's issue. Now red either trades with do I have a trade on 3? I have a trade on 3. That's huge. Now I am at risk of card block. Myself? Pink probably backs up now. I don't know where their capital is. I don't want to have to take a card into purple yet if I don't need to. Red ends up, yeah, red. So that was the perfect timing for that because red trades in, and now they either eliminate yellow, eliminate blue. You know, nothing good comes of this for red because they're not going to get through yellow's capital unless they eliminate yellow, which, you know, good for them if that happens. And it looks like yellow may have actually quit. Yeah, they stole yellow's cap. Wow, it actually worked. So yellow just potentially got sentenced to death by the red player for purple. I may have actually triggered a chain reaction that I didn't want to trigger. That was not a trade. I don't know why yellow wasn't keeping troops on their capital, but there's no way that red, after dumping their entire trade in on the right-hand side, had enough to do that. That is crazy to me. Because now purple will eliminate... Okay, he doesn't eliminate red. He actually leaves red back there. Could be on a trade in here. I don't want to let him have this. Actually going to set to defend my capital. And then do this. So if I play this cleanly enough, I can potentially build up enough troops over here on the left-hand side to take pink out and still win. Hopefully. That is the goal. We'll see if it works. This game is turning out to be pretty interesting. Pink maybe quits. If pink full on quits, I will start taking cards over here and putting up a massive defense on the other side. But I don't want to let purple have any more than they need. 18 a turn, fine. And they might have a trade on 3, which would be pretty tough. Yeah, potentially a quit, but I don't want to give them any freebies in case they come back, because a fake bot out strat certainly happens. I wonder if red has a trade in. Yeah, they do. The one downside with letting red go first, or not let red going, or just this turn order of red before purple, is this is the stuff that happens. Now, blue hasn't been getting extra cards. I could see what would actually be the worst thing here, and I don't think I can perish. I don't think I have any risk of actually being eliminated on this turn, but if red goes heavy into purple, I almost assume that they stole the cap back. It may actually be in my best interest to, if red get too greedy, like if we saw red jump to 3 caps, they've had great card luck on these last couple trades. Yeah, purple's only getting 11, so I think they have the +4 and then territory. So I don't think I want to get active on the left-hand side at all. I think I just stack big. I actually need to play this turn quicker in case pink comes back, because their cap was right here. I'm glad I didn't open it before. I am glad I did not open it before. We just got to hope they flag out now, because this is a bunch of extra cards that I can get over here, and then I'll get their 3 cards off of their capital. Red getting 11, double +2, double capital. Yeah, so they took this. Now, they won't obviously have enough to come hit me, and somehow they still have blue card blocked, which is bizarre to me. I don't know what either blue's actively not taking cards or simply cannot take this capital, but I don't know. You got to assume red's split between both spots. Why blue wouldn't fortify out to try to break free here is a little bit surprising to me. Red has been very greedy this game. A player who really didn't have the legs to stand on to be this greedy. All of the troops placed on the right-hand side, they somehow... I'm surprised they didn't try to just take the elimination. Once you take the capital, there's no reason not to continue trying for the elimination. I mean, that probably would have... Purple would have been completely out of this game if that hadn't happened. And now we're at the risk of red getting eliminated. This is why I need to milk these extra cards as long as possible. It's because if purple eliminates red, I'm going to be in trouble over here on the right-hand side. I don't want to give the... I don't want to give this any additional routing. I'll bring this back to capital. In case purple comes back, or pink comes back, I don't want them to be able to break free here. And now that I have the trade-in, again, if they return and take a card, I can use the trade-in to eliminate them. Once they flag, then I'm free and I can pull the 40 off until I'm ready to take the capital. I think the other reason that purple's not making too drastic of a play over here is that they know that I'm laying in wait. Based off of troop numbers, I really wouldn't be surprised if I could eliminate red on an impending turn. So, we'll see. I think this next turn is theoretically the one that pink would flag on. And I just want to make sure my capital has some troops on it. Because again, I'm a 1-point card block over here. I need to retain an exposed position because of this. And this is what this map offers. A lot of 1-point card blocks with the blizzards. A lot of choke points and whatnot. Blue actually starts taking cards. Pink has fully flagged now. I mean, I card blocked them on turn 5. I card blocked them when they had 5 cards. To me, that's pretty crazy. And I have no intention of letting anybody get this elimination over here. Zero intention of that. Now, there is the potential here, actually. And again, purple isn't taking an additional bonus, so I don't think that that's a big concern. There is the potential that the purple player gets card blocked if red starts trading with blue. The bot's not getting any more cards over here. So again, this is what I was saying before about being able to pull the 40 off, but I'm actually going to use it to... now I'm better off taking the capital first when I'm able to take it. I don't want to be fully off cap, because you always got to have troops on your capital. It rolls an extra defender dice. Can't pass up on that. Red's getting 11. Yeah, so they actively gave blue a card back here. Did red not give purple? Okay, they did give purple a card, but they didn't break, which is interesting. This would be enough to hit there. I'm going to put 100 here. Take it on the next turn. Did I just get bad dice on a 4? Yeah. Wow. I'm going to have to figure out a way to close this out, but I've been getting considerably more troops than my opponents per turn. We're about to get 3 extra cards to kind of refresh here. And I've been milking these cards as long as possible. These are realistically cards I could keep for later and go aggressive into my opponents earlier, but I don't think I want to do that. Realistically, undercutting one of these guys, figuring out where the which territory has the purple capital, and then forcing either blocking purple or forcing purple or forcing red into blue, something like that, wouldn't really be a bad idea. But I got to make sure that my stack here and my caps are defended. I'm going to probably leave... The end goal is probably 100 troops on each cap and then mainly stacking here. But I need to figure out where everything is. I already know. I mean, I definitely have way more troops than blue. It's just a matter of, you know, can we get to red? Because red's traded in on 3 a bunch of times. They probably have reasonably strong capitals. I imagine purple's capital is about the size of what I have here. And then my gap with everything that I've had to hit up to this point. That's what the main separator is. So I got 3 cards back here. Somebody would have to get through as 267 to come steal this from me. I do fear that red is getting close to being able to eliminate the blue player. I mean, blue's been getting 7 troops a turn. Red's stacking primarily on them and hasn't given purple's capital pathing into their own capital. Here, they've got a chance. But the fact that red was able to recover after getting removed over here, immediately pivoted into hitting yellow. I'm pretty impressed with their play. Here goes purple. Red on 5 cards. The issue is I already have the block here, so you'd have to turn this into a trading zone with blue, who's way behind you now. If he doesn't eliminate red... I mean, he's doing a lot of attacking. Haven't seen it jump to 3 caps yet. Wow, well played. I spoke too soon. I said I was surprised that red was still in the game, and red is not still in the game. So Purple gets a considerable amount of extra troops, but I don't think that that play is worth it for them. So much so that with the extra troops over here and a potential hold here, I think I'm better off aggressing them and sitting on a 1 point. Okay. I'm going to leave, like... You know what? I'm not going to leave anything there yet. I'm not actually even going to take that yet. I'm not convinced that I can eliminate him, and even if I can, the blue player does not have enough troops in here to get through this. And we can snowball this into a crazy 1 point hold. Where I pull up all of my troops and I just start stepping forward. I wonder if purple feels that he can just eliminate blue. Have a trade on 3? I do. Do I think I can just eliminate purple? Do we think he really had enough to defend against this? Maybe. I don't know how much he's going to have up there. Okay. That was something. Congrats, blue. I don't know why purple went for red. I will take pink out of here, just out of respect for the blue player. Yeah, purple really had nothing left after that. I think he, based off of how much I hit there, I think the purple, well, I guess he had 60-something back here, right? I think he might have been near death after doing that. Good game. Well played. And thumbs up to you, sir. We do not get to world them. We do take... Wow. Did you guys see that roll? I mean, 107 on cap. 107 troops on capital. Oh, it was 189. I thought it said 118. I'm not going to lie to you. That's actually a fine roll. All right. Let's check the ranks of our opponents. Master on blue. I'm not super surprised given that he stayed the whole time. Master on purple. I was just trying to make sure I didn't get blocked. I wanted to take out pink, but I didn't know how much purple would have. And with purple on 5 cards at the end, I was like, I can't let them get back into this and then risk them trading in that pocket and card blocking me, reverse card blocking. I know it's unlikely that that happens, but it was too big a risk. Let's take a look at the map and then where this falls on our tier list. So we unfortunately, again, these newer map packs don't have the full map vision here screenshot, unfortunately, but you can kind of see the bonuses here. This map gets pretty choky, but a lot of open stuff, both right and left side. That it makes it a little bit more manageable. I do find that the 1 point holds on the bottom of the board tend to be pretty common. All in all, I think it's fine. I think most of these maps are fine, and I think this one's no exception. It's definitely one of my more preferred ones. So where does it fall on the tier list? I think it's a solid B tier map, probably upper B tier, close to like Way to Valhalla in terms of how it plays, where that map can also get pretty choky. I think actually upper B, I think, for Charleroi here. I think it falls right between Königsberg, which can tend to be kind of stalemate-y with the middle bonus there, and Way to Valhalla. I think Way to Valhalla is a little bit less impacted by blizzards, partially because it's a little bit smaller, and I think that actually makes it a slightly better map than Charleroi in that case. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Tier List Tuesday next Tuesday. And I think I'll save Waterloo to be the last map, since it's the largest and most popular of this map pack. So we'll take a look at Battle of Ligny next week. So stay tuned for that. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.